All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Going to start off and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rafakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who do well. And salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity. Wishing your freedoms and your life to do so. All right. It says tsunami warning is issued and evacuations ordered after huge 7.5 magnitude earthquake rocks coastal Chile and Argentina. All right, and just last week it was a tremors. I think up to a seven, 7.0, 7.5 in Istanbul, man. You know, so that just goes to show you the Lord did not lie when He said that there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, in the sign of His coming, man. All right, and I believe in that lesson. I'm gonna just quote it, because this is just gonna be a real quick lesson. But the Lord is coming back. But in the book of Sirach, the 16th chapter, it says the heavens and the deep shall be moved at the sign of His coming, man. All right, there's gonna be great earthquake. All right, until the greatest earthquake of them all, which is the so-called nuclear missiles, the ICBMs, known as the army of Yahweh Shemi Shai in the book of Revelation, the ninth chapter, and in Joel, the second chapter. All right, and in Isaiah the 13th chapter, just to quote a few scriptures, man. All right, but there is going to be a climactic build-up, man. That is the Lord is judging this place, and yeah, some of it. Once again, we know that and these different other nations, they also have their different weather programs, on how they attack each other. The Lord is giving them these, really these, even the weather machine is a weapon of mass destruction on how they utilize it, because they could utilize it for growth, but yet, they pollute it. They pollute things, in the earth, man, and they're going to pay for these things. One of them is due to fracking, of course, drilling for through the Earth's resources too deep, things that the Earth actually needs, and doing it in mass production. It's also the Lord judging them. Mass evacuations have been sparked after a huge 7.5 earthquake south of Chile and Argentina. Civilians were forced to flee across the entire coastal section of Strait of Magellan. Salaki, I said that wrong. After a strong earthquake in Drake Passage. All right. So, it always seems in this place that they have a solution, to get people out there. And then it's like, oh, well, not everybody's going to make it type of vibe. But sooner rather than later, the Lord is going to show these people that He is not in control, man. He doesn't have a solution for your lifestyle, man. All right, but you're going to face this judgment. But this is Psalms chapter 83 and verse and this is hopping on the other nations, the enemies of Yahweh Shai, the enemies of Yasharallah, which is, stated, I believe, what is it, in the beginning, it talks about all the enemies, that they take crafty counsel against us so they can establish this NWO. But this is Psalms 83 and 14. It says, as a fire burneth the wood, and as a flame ceases, setteth the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord, Yahweh Shai fire. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yeah, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is really Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, art the most high over all the earth. And that's what the Lord is about to glorify and sanctify His name by doing these judgments, man. All right. First, He gives you the warning. Nobody turns from it. He sends judgment. All right. He gives you another warning. Nobody turns from it. He sends a greater judgment. He gives you warning. He completely obliterates the land, man. He's gonna completely wipe this place off the map, just like He did with Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Right now, He judges it little by little. You know, Yahweh Shai Shai judges this place little by little, but sooner rather than later, it's going to come into a great judgment. All right? Zephaniah 3 and 5, the just Yahweh Shai Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth He bring His judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So if they eventually knoweth no shame, because these things are all done for the elect and the chosen 1/3 to repent, what are you going to do with the rest of it, man? All right, it says if the righteous should scarcely stay, where should the ungodly and the sinner appear? Nowhere. That's they spirits gonna be in the spirit world. That's what it is, man. All right, because what does it say about Eve? You know, he's not gonna fill the earth with faces, man, because him being the example of what it is to do wickedness, he's gonna be exterminated, man. All right. Well, I just wanted to, do this quick breaking news lesson. That these earthquakes are of divine intervention from Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. They call it a natural disaster, but it's really a supernatural, man. And these are promises that the Lord said will be tokens and signs of His coming. And with that, I'm going to end this lesson off. Hopefully, it's been edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Shalom and a Baba Ba.